What's the
It
easiest way to
can't.
learn English, do you think?
I think just to make it a habit, do it
Nice.
every day. I'm trying to do this now with Chinese and with other languages that I'm interested in because I'm very interested in languages. I think you really need to try to do a little bit every day and don't think of it so much as like learning a language, like taking a class, but try to find things you're interested in. I think this is the best
Mm,
thing you can do. So I like reading the news and I try to read like headlines of news in other languages that I'm learning. Of course, it's hard to get like into deep news written for native speakers, native readers, but I think just finding something you're interested in. So I keep mentioning football, American football, and in China, I actually have access to watch American football in Chinese. So for me, I find that
ah,
to be a really good
wow.
way to practice. Sometimes I have no idea what they're saying, but I've watched enough American football in English that I kind of know what type of things they're going to be talking about. So
Sure.
it's a good way to learn words or phrases, and of course, just expose yourself to listening to it more. So I think that people should look for whatever it is they're interested in English. So if you like cars, you like movies, you like some kind of music, just I think you should look that thing up in English or whatever your language you're trying to learn is.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think that people try and get too wide a range of vocabulary, and for every day, it
Hmm.
depends on your goal. It always depends on your goal, but for every day, you may not need to know about climate change or some difficult topics, and like you say, things you enjoy, you're always going to develop your English more because it's something you're passionate about talking about, and you can speak
Yeah, and
for longer periods.
I agree. And I think there's like a capacity of how much you can really know, how much you should really know. So if you're
Mm,
learning words that are not related to what you're going to say or what you want to understand, then it's just taking up space. And I don't think
mm.
that's necessary. So yeah, I agree. I think it's just about focused learning, learning the things that you want to, the things that you should. Of course, like there's standard a couple hundred words of every language that you should learn when you're starting. But once you get past that, I think you should really focus on the things that you want to learn the language for.